Hi there.
Bonsoir, bonsoir à tous. J'espère que vous allez bien. Good evening, good afternoon, depending from where you guys are
Hi.
joining the conversation. Hi, Gerda. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I'm great. Thank you. Apologies, the time differences caught up with me a little bit.
Yes. Don't worry at all. I'm really glad to be having you online. Let's have this discussion about your company, and I think there's a little
Mhm,
background noise. So if you can just minimize that, so that we can get a
mhm.
maximum quality out of your interview.
Okay.
So first of
Okay.
all,
Sorry. Let me
please
just.
start by introducing yourself and let us know who is Gerda Chibombo. Where do you come from, and why are you based in South Africa?
So, Gerda Tshimbombo, I'm a florist, a floral designer. We do, luxury flower designs for weddings, events, birthdays, home deliveries, etc. And we were based in South Africa, Johannesburg, for a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
But now we are now based in Congo DRC, where
Okay.
we opened Allure Afrique, Kinshasa.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations on launching such an incredible venture. And when you look at your work, it really is mesmerizing to know that there's a woman behind it. How is it like? How does it feel to be an entrepreneur, still kill the game, still be a mom, and still,
Yeah.
I don't know, kill everything? How do you get to do that on a daily basis?
So it's not easy.
Mhm.
It's not easy, but I think when you have a passion for what you're doing,
Absolutely.
it makes it doesn't make it easy, but it makes it um, more
Worthwhile.
pleasurable. I think it makes it, yeah,
Mhm.
more pleasurable. You enjoy what you're doing a
Mhm.
lot more, and it's worth it. I think you enjoy what you're doing, and you're doing it with a purpose. Because when I look at my little girl, she's 5 years old now. She said to me the
Mhm.
other day, "Mom," I asked her, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And she said to me, "Mommy, I want to be a florist like you." And that, wow,
Oh,
I
wow.
was, I was impressed. I said, "What? You really want to be a florist like me?" And she said, "Yes, I want to be a florist like you." I thought she was just going through a phase. I asked her again a
Oh
couple
my
of weeks ago. She
God.
said the same thing. So
Oh my
it's,
God. It's amazing.
yeah, it's nice to see that when you're
So
doing something
which
with
means you're a role
passion,
model. Mhm.
yeah.
You were a
For
role
my
model.
child,
That's amazing.
so it's enjoyable when you're doing something with passion. It
Mhm.
shows,
Mhm. Mhm.
and you do it well. I mean, you do it
Mhm.
well enough for someone else to want to do what you're doing.
Mhm.
That's it's really important, and it's really key in what we're doing. And it's kind of like a balancing act. You have to give
Mhm.
a bit of time to everything. Obviously,
Mhm.
floristry takes a lot of time, especially when you have events and things. This domain takes a lot of time. It's very
Yes.
physically demanding, very
Yeah.
mentally demanding, because you have to put yourself in an event way before the event actually
Mhm.
starts. So it starts from the
Practitioners.
client.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this starts from the first interaction you have with your client. Right after
Mhm.
that, it starts from going into quotations, and you do your quotations. I mean, quotations are not overnight items that we create. I mean, they're
Yeah.
extremely demanding. They take time because we calculate every single flower that goes into a bouquet, which takes a lot of time because you have to get pricing from suppliers, and pricing fluctuates and they change. So you don't have a set number of pricings that you go back to every time.
Yes.
They change.
Okay.
So yeah, so it just
Okay.
it takes a lot of time and commitment and passion and patience to be able
Absolutely.
to do what we're doing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Congratulations once again. I know how much time it requires just to please a client. I know that from the
Yeah.
media perspective, you need to produce
Mm,
quotations, and sometimes you have so much faith in this client, and you know that you have
yeah.
hit a nail, and then you know that this guy is gonna come on board, and then at the end of the day only to find out that
They
they
don't.
wasted your time.
It,
How do you
I
then
know. Oh my
keep
goodness.
trusting them?
Listen, we have that so many times. Um, And it's sometimes it's really disappointing, especially when it's something that requires a lot of time. Obviously, you have a lot of smaller quotations that you work on, which are quick, but the big ones
Yes.
that you take your time, you take a lot of time on, where you have to go out and see site visits and all that, and then for it to be taken away from you, it's almost like you've
Mm-hmm.
wasted your time, but it's not time wasted.
Yeah.
It's a little discouraging in the beginning, but you know, we learn as we go. We learn how to deal with different
Mm-hmm.
clients, how to deal with situations
Yes.
like that. We
Yeah.
can't get everything, but you've at least done that work, and maybe down the line there's going to be a client that's going to require something similar, and because you've already done that
Mm-hmm.
process, you kind
Mm-hmm.
of know where to
Mm-hmm.
pick up from. um,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't be discouraged, because there's going to be clients that are yours and there's going to be clients that are not yours. But you have to just keep on powering on with a smile on your face, because maybe they weren't going to take you for their wedding because maybe they don't have the budget, or they want someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe
Yes.
your presentation and your willingness to be able to help them and assist them will bring you another
Yeah.
client through that same client that did not take you, maybe his brother or
Absolutely.
her sister. So just keep a smile on your face, keep polite, keep
Absolutely.
positive. They take you or
Mm-hmm.
not, you say thank you for your business, and we hope one day we can assist you, and we move forward.
Awesome. I like your attitude because
Yeah,
it really is important. I guess entrepreneurs are getting the message that challenges are not there to discourage you from your path, but challenges are there to teach you a lesson. And that lesson is
absolutely.
important for you then to carry on and get the necessary expertise. I want to ask you why Allure Afrique, why the name is French, and what does it mean? And at the end of the day, how is Allure Afrique changing the narrative in the luxury industry?
Okay. So I chose Allure Afrique. It was really by chance. I
Mhm.
liked the word allure and the way that it
Okay.
just, rolls off
Preston.
your tongue.
Mhm. Mhm.
And when
Yeah.
I found the meaning, I mean, the meaning was really, it really spoke to me, because it really spoke to what I wanted to do and where I wanted my
Yeah.
business to go.
Yes.
That's the luxury feel, the sophistication and all that goes
Mhm.
into the word allure, right?
Mhm.
And Afrique,
Mhm.
because I've always wanted my business to grow within Africa.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
I started in South Africa, then I came to Congo, DRC, but I
Yes.
eventually want Allure Afrique Brazzaville. I want Allure Afrique Abidjan. I want Allure Afrique
Different words.
Cameroon. I want
Mhm.
Allure Afrique.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want Allure Afrique to end up being such a powerful entity, and that we can install that in multiple countries in Africa, so that
Awesome.
we can start developing our own luxury brands. I think
Absolutely.
we've adopted, yeah, we've adopted a lot of European luxury brands, and Asian luxury brands, but I think it's really time for us now as Africans to also develop our own luxury brands, and to be able
Mhm.
to be recognized by our own African people, as well as European people.
Yes.
I want to be one day one of the best florists in Africa,
Of course.
and in the world. I
Mhm.
want to be able
Mhm.
to be recognized by the Jess Lathams and our big florists and our big event people in the world. So that's
Awesome.
where Allure Afrique comes from.
Awesome. So in
Yeah.
closing, what will then be
Mhm.
your food of thoughts for us, for
Mhm.
entrepreneurs trying to get into this business? What can they learn from you? And are you also of the next Gerda Chibombo in Africa?
Sorry, I didn't hear the last part of your question.
Okay, so I was saying that what would
Yes.
then be your closing note to the youth aspiring to
Okay.
become the next Gerda Chibombo? Are you
Yeah.
happy training everyone, newcomers, taking them under your wing?
Yes, I am very pro training. Very
Yes.
pro teaching what you know to
Mm-hmm.
others. Um, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to teach as many people as I can in my field, so that I
Yeah.
have a lot of people to help me when I need flowers, when I have big weddings and
Awesome.
things like that. But also to be able to establish, their own brand. What
Yeah.
I have as advice is that, you have to take the risk. There's never a right time. A lot of us say, well, waiting for the right time is not the right time for it.
Mhm.
There is never a right time. Just
Yes.
when you have an idea, just go into it, just plunge in and try. I'm one to, I overthink things a lot. So when I have an idea that's new, I go in and I start before
Mm-hmm.
even doing a business plan, for instance. I know it sounds completely crazy, because I feel like as I start with the very technical stuff, I kind of start to overthink it a bit too much, and then I start hesitating. So
Okay.
never be afraid to try, never be afraid to come out of your comfort zones. If you need to change
Mm-hmm.
countries, change countries.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your
Mm-hmm.
blessings and your vision is not
I,
in the country that you're in right now. If you feel like you need
mm-hmm.
to go to another African country, listen, it's not the easiest, and easy really does not challenge you. Easy does not take you to where you need to be and where you want to be. So you are going to struggle, but push through, be consistent, and you'll get to where you need to be.
Absolutely awesome. With those words, we're gonna close this session and say thank you to you, Gerda, for joining us. It's been amazing. You're an inspiration to other young women coming after you. May you continue paving the way forward. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Bye.
Thank you for having us. Bye bye.
You are welcome. Merci, Allure.
Merci.